Hey everybody, it's Miss Jenny, and it is a beautiful Therapeutic Thursday. You can see I'm coming to you from my garage, and that's where my fishing boat is. And I started thinking about, hey, you know what? It's getting warm outside, and boys and girls are going to be outside doing lots of things, and we really need to talk about water safety. Now, water safety can be lots of different things. It could be when you're swimming, when you're playing outside with the water hose. It could be on a boat like this. It could be on a pontoon boat. It could be in the river, on the lake. It could be in the neighbor's swimming pool. Lots of things that we need to remember in order to keep us safe this summer when we're outside playing in the water. Miss Natalie is going to be doing the middle of our lesson today. She's going to be giving us some pointers on water safety. So make sure you listen carefully. We want everybody to stay safe this summer and basically have a great time out in the water.
Hey everybody, it's Miss Natalie here. I just wanted to hop on here again this week, check in on you guys. I hope that everybody is doing well. I hope you guys are still learning a whole lot, but you're still getting to have a whole lot of fun. So the last couple weeks we've been learning some really important things that you guys can carry on for the rest of your life. Conflict resolution and learning about fairness are things that we're going to have to remember always. It's not going to be something we're just going to have to learn in elementary school, but it's going to be something that we're going to have to carry on to middle school and high school and then into our careers when we're all grown up. So I hope you guys always remember those things. So this week we're going to talk about something that's a little bit more fun, but it's also super important. So today I'm talking to you guys about water safety. So you may think, well, water safety, there's not much that I need to know here, but there's lots of different things that you may not always think about when you're around water. So there's lots of different places that you might be around water. You might be swimming at your pool or your friend's pool. You may be at the beach on vacation with your family, or maybe you went to the river or the lake with your friend. And you guys are having a really great time. But there's some things that I want you guys to remember so that you guys can always be safe. There's always things that we can do to be safe and protect ourselves so that way we can have fun but also be smart about what we're doing. So a few things that there's a few things that we can do that carries over to all types of water. So a few of those things are never swim alone. Whether you're at the pool, you're at the river, you're at the ocean, never get in the water by yourself. Always make sure there's an adult around. Either it's your parent or maybe your older sibling or possibly even a lifeguard. Just make sure that there's somebody that's always around so that way they can keep an eye on you, because sometimes we get a little tired and then that can be dangerous if there's nobody around to watch us. So always make sure somebody's around and never swim alone. Those are kind of the same thing, but just make sure that you guys remember. So if you're not a super great swimmer and you're kind of unsure about how deep the water is or what you're doing, make sure that you always have a float. Either you can have a life jacket, you can have a super cool noodle, you can have an inner tube. They have some really cool ones. There's all sorts of things that you can use that can help you float in the water. But if you don't know how deep it is, or maybe you've been swimming for a long time so you're getting kind of tired, it might be a good idea to get one. That way you can keep it close by in case you do get too tired, you can hold on to it. Now when you're beside a pool, here's some things that you probably know, but I'm just going to remind you anyways. Always, always walk. We should never run around a pool. There are some pools that the ground that's beside the pool, it gets really slick when water's on it. So when you're getting in and out of the pool and you're jumping in and you're having a lot of fun, the outside of the pool on the ground gets really wet, and sometimes it's really, really slippery. So it's really easy if we're running for us to lose our balance and for us to fall down. So sometimes if we fall down, we could slip and we could fall into the pool. Now if we hit our head, that would be a really bad thing. So always, always walk, never run by a pool. And this is a really important one to remember in all types of bodies of water. If you ever hear thunder or see lightning, get out of the pool and get inside as quick as you can, because even though you think it might not be really close, it can still be dangerous to be in the water when there's lightning and thunder going on around you. Okay, so moving on to the ocean. So I love going to the beach. Some people, maybe they don't love going to the beach, but that's something that I really love to do. So there's a few things that you should know. Once again, never swim alone, because you don't know how deep the water might be. Okay, I know that it kind of like goes in slowly, but sometimes there's drop-offs and it can be a lot deeper than what we're actually prepared for. So be smart in what you're doing. So a few things that we can be on the lookout for are the flags. So there's normally 3 different colors of flags at the beach. So one of them is green, one of them is yellow, and one is red. So a green is just like a green light. It means go. It's safe. You're good to go. You can swim. The tide's not super high today. Yellow means to be cautious. Yellow means we need to slow down. It might be a little bit too rough. So just like with a yellow light, it's time that we slow down and we'll be cautious when we get in the water. A red flag means that we should stop. We really have to be careful when there's a red flag out at the beach, because that means that the tide might be really strong, and when the waves come in and go back out, sometimes they can pull us out and they can like knock us on the ground, and then we can be pulled out to the ocean. So we have to be super careful. If there are 2 red flags, that means that we don't need to be in the water at all. Okay? So if you ever see 2 red flags, you need to know, I can't be in the water today because it's dangerous. And the people that put out the flags are just looking out for you. So I know that's a whole lot of stuff, but I want you guys to always remember that we want you to be safe, and we want you to be smart, and we want you to have the tools to be safe when you're around water. Okay, guys? So I hope very, very soon it warms up and we're able to go swim in the pool and go to the beach on vacation with our families and go to the river and hang out, because those are all things that I love to do too. So I really hope that you guys can remember some of these tips just to keep you safe. Okay, so be smart and have fun, and I hope I get to see you guys soon. Bye.
All right, everybody. Boy, that was some great information from Miss Natalie. She covered just about everything that I could possibly think of when it comes to water safety. Just remember, when you're out in the water or in the pool or anything like that, you need to have a life jacket or some sort of flotation device, especially if you're not a great swimmer. But you know, boys and girls, if you're going to be in the river, and I know a lot of you will be, when you're in the river, whether you're on an inner tube or you're in the boat, you need to have your life jacket on. The current can be swift and unpredictable. So let's make sure we're wearing those safety types of gear. And you know what, parents? Let's remember that floaties that go on the arms, those are not the best flotation devices. And well, I don't believe that they're certified as those types of flotation devices that you need to be wearing, especially like in the river or even in the lake. So great for shallow water, great for the kiddie pool at the house, but let's make sure that we have our life vest. One other thing that we need to remember when it comes to water safety, our pets need to be safe as well. So take a look at these shots of my dogs in life jackets. Now, the first dog was Delilah, and that life jacket is her size. And we need to make sure that those life jackets fit properly so that our animals are adequately protected. The second dog that you saw was my little Teddy. He's my buddy. That life jacket was not his size, and it was not one that was going to keep him safe. Truth be told, neither one of them like to be in the water, whether it's to play or get a bath. So we don't have to worry about them being safe in the water because they don't get near it. But I know that you will, and I know that you're going to have some fun with the water this summer. So remember all the things that Miss Natalie taught you, and you know what, guys? I still miss you, and I can't wait for school to start in the fall. There's another Therapeutic Thursday. I hope you guys have a great weekend out in the sun and playing in the water. Take care.